No, it's probably no, can you hear me? Well, now we know nobody heard us, any of it. So, okay, so we'll start over. That is so funny. Well, you guys couldn't hear me, but one of the things I said was, this is the first time we've done something like this. Um, and so to please be patient with us if there was some technical difficulties, which there was. So I'll start over. So I'm Jenny. I am the owner and director of Dreams Dance Academy. I have some of the character crew here. I'm just gonna kind of show them really quick. So we really wanted to do something special this weekend. It's our original recital weekend. And instead of just letting it pass by and not do anything, it was important for me to still find some way to commemorate it and celebrate it and honor all of our kids who have worked so hard since Friday, March 13th. That was the last class that we had here, and that we had to temporarily close. And since then, I'm going to forget now everything I said while I was on mute, or if I said when I was unmuted. So hopefully I don't repeat anything, but we offered close to, I think, 1,400 classes since that day. So we went, our last class here was Friday, March 13th, and we went virtual Monday, March 15th, 16th. Yeah, Monday, March 16th. And I totally have gum in my mouth. I just remembered that I didn't spit it out. That's so unprofessional. Sorry, but this is live TV. And at this point, anything goes. Because we definitely never thought that it would be recital weekend and we would be here in the studio, not having our recital. But I'm going to try not to even think about that too much right now or mention it again. This is obviously why we're doing it, but it is hard and it's sad. And that's all, and I don't want to cry. So we can't wait until we can do our whatever our new version of a recital is going to look like for this year. And it's going to be great and fabulous. We're going to go probably do something outside in the parking lot and just do a few classes at a time. And it's definitely going to be something I'm sure that we're going to talk about for years and years to come. So we're going to make the best of it. And today we've had, for anyone who's been here yet today, I've seen lots of kids coming by since 3. Is anyone out there now? I can't tell. So we have our photo op set up out there. I even had bought a new one for recital this year months ago. And so, yeah, so we have it set up outside, our DDA step and repeat. And kids have been coming by since 3. You can come by until 7. So just make sure that you practice social distancing or wait in your car if there's someone else taking pictures when you come by. But come in your costume. Don't come in your costume, whatever you want to do, but come take a picture, so you still have a picture to remember this special date for Recital 2020. And then we'll do it again when we do our new version of Recital. So this was definitely a year for the books. It's not over yet, but we pride ourselves on teamwork and working together, whether it's our students, our staff, and as a leader and a small business owner. Maybe something funny, someone tell me something. I could not be more proud of the individuals that work for me. It's so important to me to have good people in my circle and people that I can trust and, hardworking, most importantly, that work together. And we 1000% proved that and more. And that just makes me so proud to have my dream team that I call my amazing teachers and staff. And I'm just so thankful because it was not easy doing this the last few months, and we just, we really proved to ourselves, I think, most importantly, that we can do anything. So any challenge that comes in our way, in the future, I know I learned so much from this experience, even silly things like so much new technology, this program that we're using today, and it's so many amazing tools that we are going to continue to use. So that's what I think is really cool about it, because it's stuff that I probably never would have learned unless it had happened. This had happened. So I'm probably like making no sense. I'm going like here and there. I don't really have much of a script. Today we just have our list of what we're going to do. And let's see. So we're going to start with, I'm going to, let's see. Oh, so we're going to start actually with, maybe it was about a month into our virtual studio, a month or so. We asked dancers to submit a video of them dancing at home. We wanted to see everybody's dance faces and all of that. Not that we didn't see them on Zoom, but we just wanted to see how everyone was dancing at home and how you were making the best of it. And then we put everything together into a little video montage. And I thought it was a really special video. And it's on our YouTube channel. Maybe you've seen it before. I posted it a while ago, but I thought that it would be nice to start by showing that today. So we're going to try to pull that up. We'll see if it works.
You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move mountains, we gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet. Move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And for that we have each other. And we will rise, we will rise, we'll rise. Oh, we'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up. In spite of the ache, I will rise 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up, I like the waves. We'll rise up, in spite of the ache. We'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move mountains, we gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you. The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet. Move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, and for that we have each other, and we will rise, we will rise, we will rise, we'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again, and we'll rise up. I like the waves. We'll rise up, in spite of the ache. We'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. You.
We hope you enjoyed that video. If that doesn't scream, never give up, I don't know what does. So leave us a comment. I would love to know what the first word that comes to your mind after you or as you watch that was. So leave us a comment and let us know what word comes to your mind when you watch that. But I just love it, and it's something that we'll look back on years to come. And yeah, so I'm glad that we made that. It's a great memory to have. So I'm going to, we're going to do some stuff like that we would normally do at finale. Wanted to, again, thank all of my teachers, but this time I'm going to thank them by name. So Miss Geneva, Miss Katie, Miss Leah, Miss Diana, Mr. Stephen, Miss Jory, Miss Megan, Miss Alyssa, Miss Jacqueline, and Miss Christina. And a lot of them will be here tomorrow. Today it's just me and the next people that I'm going to thank. And then our office staff, Michelle Ferguson, who is our marketing assistant, and she is out there running all this. I think I said that. But she's fabulous, and she made all of the marketing posters that you guys have probably seen with all the character crew. And then Bridget and Mia, who are studio assistants, and they help around the studio with various things, and they're both graduates of our student leadership program. So they used to be student assistants, and now they've graduated to that. But thank you so much to my amazing dream team, because I could not do this alone. I say it all the time, and I'm just so thankful to have a dedicated team. So thank you, especially the last 3 months. And now I'm going to announce our recital character crew. So if you aren't familiar, we started this last year, when last year was the first year that we really kind of went all out with a theme, and that was Wizard of Oz. And we had a little character crew. So we had Dorothy and Glinda, the Wicked Witch, and Molly, the studio dog, was supposed to be Toto, but that didn't work out. She wasn't allowed to come to the high school, but that's okay. One day Molly will have her shining moment, and I will be proud, crazy dog mom. So the recital character crew this year, our recital theme is DDA on Broadway, and we have been having so much fun with this theme since we started this session in January, and quarantine did not stop us from continuing that fun and continuing to, put all those fun marketing posters out and all that good stuff. And these girls, they all auditioned back, was that January? Yeah. February? Yeah, something like that. So they all auditioned. They had to come up with their own little piece to show me. They had to pick a musical that they wanted it to be in the character, and they had to dress like the character and all that. And they all did an amazing job, and we ended up choosing them all. So we had 9 or 10, I always forget which. And they've just done an amazing job. This past week, they all put on their own virtual classes. So I gave them a little bit of direction, but otherwise everything was all up to them. They did it all on their own, and they were all a hit. We had so many kids attend, and they just make me so proud. They did it all on their own. They ran it on their own, thought of it on their own, and they're all going to be great leaders. They're already great leaders, but they'll be great leaders in the future too. So we're very proud of them. So some of them are here, so you might see them walk a little bit behind me, and some will be here tomorrow. So Erin McCart, she is Penny from Hairspray for our recital character crew this year. Abby Schultz is Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Larkin Coors is Elsa from Frozen, the musical. There she goes. Lillian Kurzak was Miss Hannigan from Annie. Hannah Williams, Jean Kelly from Singin' in the Rain. Audrey Zhu from Mary Poppins from Mary Poppins. Sorry, just my phone, I don't know. Hopefully I'm still on. Isabel Ketz, Annie from Annie. Charlotte Nowak, Rockette from Radio City Christmas Spectacular. Oh, we see some people walking up in their costumes. I love it. You guys can go wave at the window, maybe 1 or 2 of you. And Avery Cook, Elle Woods from Legally Blonde. There she is. So they've been doing a great job, and we look forward to continuing to see them do all this fun stuff until we get to have our actual mini recitals, whatever we do. Okay, next, I have some of my character crew who's going to announce our student assistants and student ambassadors from this year. So student assistants and ambassadors are part of our student leadership program. Student assistants assist with classes, and then ambassadors, they help around the studio. So whether it's cleaning or helping with like office type stuff, working events, things like that. And that's something that everybody has to apply for. So we always do that every summer. So we'll probably do that, with everything going on. We'll just wait a little bit and get all the other important stuff out of the way. But you'll be able to apply we'll probably do in August. So there's an application that we have the kids fill out, and they have to do a training. They've got a handbook, so we take it very seriously. And once they turn 15, they're invited to get a worker's permit if they'd like, and then they can officially be an employee and they can get paid for their job here. So I'm going to have Elsa, what are you doing? I forget, assistant? So Elsa will be announcing and thanking all of our student assistants from this year.
Hi everyone, I'm Elsa. I'm going to be announcing. I'm going to be announcing our student assistants from this year. I'm going to be saying their names and what they love about dance. So first we have Lily. She says, "I love to dance because it's a way to vent and be yourself without saying a word. In dance, you can express anything and everything. It's the one thing I can always count on. It's the world's universal language." Next we have Morgan. "I love to dance because I can be myself and express all of my emotions. I love knowing that I can come to dance and be surrounded by an amazing environment and my best friends. Dancing makes me the happiest version of myself." Our next assistant is Hannah. Hannah says, "I love to dance because it brings me joy. When I am sad and afraid, I can just let my emotions out on the dance floor." Next is Charlotte. And Charlotte says, "I love to dance because I can always express whatever feelings I have or emotions that have been inside of me. I also get to see my best friends every day. We always fill each other up and when we are sad. My favorite type of dance is jazz because you can never have too much sass." Next we have Avery. And Avery says, "I love dancing because it is not about being the best. It's about freeing your emotions and having fun. To me, dance relieves stress." Next up, our assistant, Audrey. Audrey says, "I love dancing because I can express whatever I'm feeling, sassy, sad, happy, whatever the emotion is. I can always express it when I'm dancing. Dancing gives me a chance to let go of anything." And we have Erin. Erin says, "I love to dance because I can let out all of my emotions when I'm sad or stressed out at the time." And two more. Next is Ava. And Ava says, "I love dancing because it makes all my worries in my head and it makes me very happy and content." And our last student assistant is Madison. And Madison says, "I love dancing because it lets me express my emotions. And I know that when I come to dance, I can forget about everything and anything that happened and just dance." And that is all of our assistants. Hello everybody, I'm Radio City Rockette and I'll be announcing our ambassadors for this year and why they love to dance. First is Rachel, and she says, "I love to dance because it allows me to express my feelings and emotions through my every step." Next is Ella, and she says, "I love to dance because it is a way to express my emotions. It makes me so happy to be on stage or just in the studio. I also love it because I have so many friends through the years and I have so much fun while dancing." Next is Natalie. She says, "I love dancing because my team has become my second family. When we step onto the dance floor, nothing can stop us as we stick together. I also love dancing because I can express myself in ways that words cannot." Next is Sophia, and she says, "I love to dance because dancing is a huge part of my life. I love to express myself through movement. I like to dance and it is everything." Next is Emma, and she says, "I love dancing because it allows me to express myself in many different ways. Even if I'm a roller coaster of emotions, there's a style of dance for every emotion. I also get to see my best friends every day." Next is Mackenzie, and she says, "I love dancing because each type of dance has a different emotion. Being happy is most important, so on days when I'm not feeling the greatest, dance really helps. Jazz musical theater helps bring out the joy and contemporary / lyrical helps get the sadness out. Next is Claudia, and she says, I love to dance because I can express myself and be dramatic like in jazz or more emotional and lyrical. And last but not least is Emma, and she says, I love dancing because I can express my feelings and my body just moves with the music. Whenever people turn on music, I'll start dancing and having a good time moving to music. And that's all.
Thank you, Elsa and Radio City Rockette. All right, next we are going to, so before I forget, we're not announcing our 5-year Dancer Awards tonight. We're going to do that tomorrow. Oh, there's someone in the window. Aw. Hi. So we're going to do that tomorrow, our 5-year Dancer Awards. So next we're going to really quickly do a recap of all of our givebacks that we did this season. So our season being September through now. But I did want to start with the year 2019, so January through December. We donated almost $5,000 to various organizations. So that gives you an idea the amount of money that we donate locally, nationally every year. But then in addition to that, there's always, things that we raise or collect items for and things like that. So I'm going to read all the givebacks that we did. We do once a month. Sometimes we have 2 from September through this past, we kind of had to stop in March. So in August, we did Girls Clothing Girls, which was a new one for us, and we collected clothing. In September, our giveback was Lazarus House, and we collected items from the urgent needs list. And we also, Random Acts Matter. We sponsored Random Acts of Kindness cards for their September fundraiser. In October, for Waterford Place Cancer Resource Center, we raised $300. And we also participated in the St. Charles Kickathon as a sponsor, and they raise money for a few organizations, and that is a kickathon that St. Charles East and North puts on together. And I attended this year for the first time. It was pretty fun. So they do an amazing job. It's huge. I wish I could remember how much money they raise, but I should have looked it up. But it's always an incredible amount. November was Honor Flight Chicago, and we raised $200. In December, Becca's Legacy, we collected toys for children in the hospital, and we always collect so many toys in December for Becca's Legacy. It's one of our favorite givebacks of the year. In January, Special Olympics, we raised $300. In February, for American Heart Association, I forgot to look that one up. I think it was $200 or $300. And then also Dancers Against Cancer at our first competition, our only one that we've gotten to attend so far. Instead of receiving trophies, we chose to forego receiving trophies and to just, for the competition, to take that money and donate it to Dancers Against Cancer, which is something that they offer studios to participate in, and we always participate in that. And then quarantine started, and so we didn't get to do our March, April, and May givebacks. And we always do a big one for Recital too. Last year Alex's lemonade stand, right? Yeah, I think last year we might have raised almost $2,000. I think so. It was a lot. I didn't look it up. But that could be why our total donations for last year was a lot. Like I said in the beginning, it was about $5,000. So we're very proud of that. The next thing we're going to do, so we have Inspiration Scholarship recipients every year, and we choose those from our Students of the Month. So every month, teachers can nominate Students of the Month, and then at the end of the year in May, we look at all those Students of the Month from the year, and we choose a few to be our Inspiration Scholarship recipients for that year. And they receive a tuition credit for the following school year, and then they also get to do a solo in the following year's recital. So our 2019 scholarship recipients, those were Bella Fleshman. My mom's just texting me that she tried to log in and can't get on or something, so someone can go help her. She thinks that I can help her right now. Mom, what do you want me to do right now? Okay, so last year's scholarship recipient, Inspiration Scholarship recipient, sorry, this is live, this is what happens. Bella Fleshman and Mia Soderquist Hansen and Ashton Hurt. So they will be doing their solos. We've already started to work on them and plan them. They'll be performing those at our soon-to-be recital for whatever we do. So we're excited to see their performances. And then yesterday, we did something new. Because of all this, we wanted to still be able to announce our recipients of those awards this weekend. So we actually went to the girls' houses. We surprised them. I just thought of something. Michelle is going to kill me. I forgot that when I announced the recital character crew that I was supposed to do something with the photos. Michelle will do that in a little bit. Totally forgot we were going to pull up all your posters. Someone remind me. Oh, well, it's our first run. So yesterday we went to the new recipients' houses. We surprised them, and it was so much fun. And those winners were, so I'm going to say their name, and then I'm going to read what the instructor who nominated them when they were Student of the Month, I'm going to read what they submitted when they were nominated. So Lillian Kurzak was our first recipient. And when she was nominated, this is what was said about her. Lily has a great positive attitude in class and rehearsal. She performs full out and gives her all in company rehearsals. I appreciate her work ethic and positive energy. Our second recipient was Luca Ketter. Luca is a focused student. She's grown so much this session. She is kind and hardworking, and she always comes to class with a smile. Our third one was Lucy Wold. Lucy is I cannot talk today. Lucy is a great leader in her ballet class. She's always on time, follows dress code, determined to learn, respectful and kind. She's persistent to learn and grow as a dancer, and she leads by example. Charlotte Novak. Do you say Novak or Novak? Novak. Well, I'm sorry. I'm the worst with last names. Also, my mom just texted me that she got it, so no one has to contact her. Unless somebody helped her, so thank you. Charlotte always comes to class ready to give 100% and soaks everything up like a sponge. She graces the stage with energy and passion. I'm proud of her hard work and amazing start on points this year. And Charlotte is our Rockette, so you guys saw her. We're very proud of all 4 of our new recipients this year. We can't wait to see their solo in next year's recital. And if you would like to watch the surprises that we did, so we did it live yesterday. We did it on our Facebook page. Apparently we were very entertaining, so go back and watch them. But it was just so much fun, and I can't even explain what it felt like to go to these kids' houses and surprise them. So, like I said, I've never done that before, and we're kind of thinking maybe we'll just continue to do that every year because it was so much fun. So congratulations to everybody. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of go back to our recital character crew. I was supposed to do something, and I kind of did it wrong. So I'm going to say their names again. You guys don't have to walk past if you're here. And then we're going to pull up their pictures so you can see their poster that we made for them this year. And the amazing person behind those is Michelle, who I mentioned earlier. And she is just so talented. And we loved all the posters last year for Wizard of Oz. And these were just as amazing. So the first one was Penny from Hairspray. That was played by Aaron. So we're going to try to pull it up. So whenever we do our recital, we'll have some printed out. We always like to have the character crew sign them and give them out to kids, but depending on what's allowed, we'll see if we can do that this year. Okay, next, let's see. Next, we're going to announce, what do I have left from all of you? Just the songs, right? Okay, so 3 of the character crew, we thought it would be cool to announce all of the routines that would have been in the 5 p.m. show. So the girls are going to say the class name, the routine, or the song name, and then what musical it's from, right? Okay, so Elle, Annie, and Mary will be doing that for us.
Hi everyone, I'm Elle Woods and I'm going to be helping announce the recital routines. So first is Jazz 5, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious from the musical Mary Poppins. Jazz 6, Oh My God You Guys from the musical Legally Blonde. Jazz 4, Nicest Kids in Town from the musical Hairspray. Jazz 7, All That Jazz from the musical Chicago. Ballet 6, For Forever from the musical Dear Evan Hansen. Ballet 5, Neverland from the musical Finding Neverland. And Ballet 4, I Can Hear the Bells from the musical Hairspray.
Hi everyone, it's Annie. Ballet 7 on Broadway, inspired by a recital game. Contemporary on Tuesday, So Big, So Small, the musical Dear Evan Hansen. Hip Hop 5, Bend Like Me, the musical Aladdin. Hip Hop 6, 7, Footloose from the musical Footloose. Point, Phantom of the Opera instrumental medley from the musical Phantom of the Opera. Top 6, 7, Five Guys Named Mo from the musical Five Guys Named Mo. Top 4, 5, Step to the Rear, How Now Dad Goes.
And then we have Hi, I'm Mary Poppins, and then we have Lyrical 6, One Perfect Moment from Bring It On the Musical. Lyrical 5, Heart of Stone from the musical 6. Contemporary 5, 7, First Burn from Hamilton. Lyrical 4, Monster from Frozen on Broadway. Hip Hop 4, I'd Rather Be Me remix from Mean Girls. Lyrical 7, Never Enough from The Greatest Showman. Contemporary 4-5, She Used to Be Mine from Waitress, and Palms, Welcome to New York in honor of our theme of Broadway.
Thank you. So those are all of our routines, and then plus in that show we have some company, in every recital show we have some company and troupe routines, but we're not going to announce those. This is just our recital specific routines. So our last thing, we're also going to try to release our recital slideshow that we always do tomorrow. Honestly, it's not done yet. I'm going to try my best to get it done tonight, but I'm not going to make any promises. But I'm going to try my best. So the last thing we have to do is 2 of our character crew are going to perform a routine for us. But I'm going to wait, and maybe Annie, do you want to go see if they're ready? You can ask Bridget. So I can't see comments or anything on my end, but leave us a comment and let us know if you're enjoying this. It's been fun to do, and this is a fun little program. If anyone's wondering what it is, it's called BeLive.tv. And then you can sync it to live stream from your Facebook or your YouTube, or you can also pre-record. Are they good? Okay, so now we're going to go over to Studio 4. Oh, there she is.
Stay there. Stay there. Stay there.
There's 1,000 reasons I should go about my day and ignore your whispers, but you wish would go away. Your voice was just a ring in my ear, and I heard you, but you don't. And spoken for, I fear. Everyone I love just here into these walls. I'm sorry, secret siren, but I'm blocking out your calls. I've had my adventure, don't be something new. I'm afraid of what I'm risking if I follow you into the
Okay. Sorry, I think I was just staring at the screen for a second. Okay, so we are. Let me turn that off. Are you? Oh, someone's got it on and I'm echoing. I don't know, but it's hard to concentrate. So we're going to end with, I asked these girls that are standing here if I could put them on the spot, just one at a time. I'm going to step away from the camera and they're going to come over here and I'm going to ask them a question. I didn't tell them what I'm going to ask them. Very nice job, Elsa and Rockette. And then we're going to end it with showing you a 1-minute recap from Recital last year. And then I think I covered it all. So remember, 5-year dancer awards we'll do tomorrow. Maybe the slideshow. I'm not making any promises. I'm going to try my best. So who would like to go first? Mary Poppins, I see you there. I want you to tell us why you like dancing.
Okay. It's such like a big family, and like we support each other through thick and thin, and it's like we all have like a connection to each other, and just like dancing on stage together is really special because we spend so many hours like a week together, and we work so hard like all together, and it's just really like it's really amazing to see like our hard work pay off as a group. And it's just such a close bond that it's like, it just makes this whole studio feel so special. And every time you walk in, you can feel the love and support from everyone, no matter who it is. And it's just like all one big family, and I love it.
Aw, thank you, Audrey. Al, also known as Avery. Okay, well, they're like so scared because I said no, I'm putting you on the spot. How about telling me what the DDA way means to you? Like, what's your definition there? What do you think that means?
I think the definition of the DDA way means supportive, like Mary Poppins said, supportive through thick and thin, positive and cheerful because we always lift each other up and we rise together through positivity. What else? Family. Family's a big thing because every time I use that hashtag on Instagram, the DDA way, I always think of family and how lucky I am to be here. And you think when you walk into these doors, like, oh, every dance studio must be like this. It must be so supportive, family, cheerful, positive. And that's not always true. And I feel like it's so special that we have that feeling when you walk in the door. And I feel like the DDA way hashtag means all of that without having to go through a lot of explanation about it.
Wow. Okay, Annie, also known as Isabel. I mean, I I don't exactly this last one too. Tell me, so you danced other places, right? And that's okay, like a lot of dancers, right? Maybe tell us what, like I think Avery said, did you say set us apart or
Oh, yeah, like what sets us
stand out, something like that. So what do you think sets us apart, like makes us different or makes us unique?
When I came to Dreams Dance Academy, everyone welcomed me very kindly and lovely. And at other dance studios, I never felt the same experience of being so welcomed. And it just felt like a place where I could feel good. And I just love that everyone is so nice and that they help me get through things when I need them and everything.
Oh, thank you. Well, we hope you're still with us. I think that was like an hour. We hope that you guys found this fun and that you laughed, smiled, cried, enjoyed it. We're going to, let me just make sure from my backstage crew that I did not forget anything. Did I forget anything besides the video? Michelle? Okay. All right, and I think according to my list, let me just check again, just to make sure. All right. Well, we're doing this again tomorrow, so we can do it tomorrow too, if we forgot anything. But we're gonna end with a little, it's just a short 1-minute clip of the 2019 recital that one of our former teachers, he moved to California last year. So if Alec and Janelle are watching, hello, and we miss you so much. But Alec made this amazing video. He captured the entire recital experience in 1 minute. And it's one of my favorite videos, and I will treasure it forever. And we thought we would end with that. And maybe that will be a reminder of why recital is so important to us and why we wanted to do this today and why we will not let recital, just pass by this year. We will do something, some way, someday, somehow is what I keep saying. And we can't thank you enough for your support. It means so much to me. And thank you so much to everybody. So we're going to end with this little recap and look forward to when the kids can all get out there and dance and show off all the hard work that they put into these recital routines since January. And both of our teams, company and troupe, all the hard work that they put in since August when we start those routines. And I think that's it. So we're going to end with the video. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you.